Boa tarde, mundo. We're just about to have our lunch. I made lunch today. How does it taste? Any good? Yeah? Couscous with some leaves and beans and all kinds of good things. Story's behaving like Eden right now. Begging for food. You've eaten your food already. We're the only ones that haven't eaten.
That's Mummy's beans.
Yeah, Eden's been delightful as ever, isn't she? And look at what a mess you've made all over the floor, Story. All these tissue bits. This morning we've been doing a variety of things. Sacha's been working on the vlog and I've been working on the calendar that I've been talking about. As you can see, I haven't gotten very far. I'm designing my own template. It took ages just to find all the pictures and edit them down. But the next hurdle was finding a template that somebody had already made, and there wasn't any good designs on there, so I've decided to just make my own clean, modern one, and it's just taking some time. What are you doing?
She's trying to steal my plate.
You got a mouthful of Mummy's food? Yes, add some sunglasses to that. I'm just waiting for some of our new camera kit to finish charging, and then we're going to go and test it out in the forest this afternoon after lunch. This bad boy, a stabiliser for the mobile phone. What happened? Was that a bean? That's what happens when you talk with your mouth full. I've tried to tell you this many times. Ooh. Wow, good girl. Yeah, standing all by yourself.
Wow, that was good, Story.
Yeah, that's the first time we've caught that on camera, isn't it?
Yeah.
That core strength is improving. Grab that leaf. Here you go, Mum, you can have a floor leaf.
I don't want that one back.
Yeah.
It can go in the bin.
Good effort though.
Thank you. Ready to stand. And stand.
There's a controlled squat there.
Ready, stand.
You're getting better.
Aww.
Okay, I just need to balance this thing before we go out. How does it work? Okay, I think that's balance. Turn it on. On. Alright, you're good to go. We're off for a quick trip up to the Bussaco Palace to try this thing out. Now, Sacha will tell you that I don't really get excited about much, but I am excited about this, not because of the product itself, because to be honest, I don't really like filming on a mobile anyway, but it's because of the company that makes this. DJI are one of my favourite companies in the world right now. They make so many cool things. They're the same producers of the drone that we use, and now that we've got to a stage where a company like that contacts us and says, can you have a look at my gear and stuff like that, it's like a dream come true for me. What I'm hoping is that down the line, as our channel gets bigger and we start getting noticed by other companies that we'd love to work with, like car companies and stuff like that, we'll be able to test out things that we really enjoy using and that we find useful and can make these videos even better. Both of us are quite passionate about how the channel appears, and anything that can improve on that is great. Okay. By the time we get up there, the light should be quite nice and might be able to get some good shots, even on my rubbishy old iPhone. I know for a fact it would definitely look a lot better if I was using a much better phone, but it doesn't matter. This thing's all about stabilising footage, so let's see how it looks.
We are just driving up to Bussaco Forest at the moment. I thought Story may have fallen asleep because it's nearly her afternoon nap time, but she's currently wide awake in the back there. We're not going to spend too long out because of Story's nap, and we actually didn't bring her big pram with us either, so she might have to go in the sling and she probably won't sleep in there. But we're just going to go and check out this new gadget and test it out and see what it's all about, and then we'll be heading back home. We are heading up to the Cruz Alta section of the forest. Should get a lovely view up there this time of day. We've just arrived and Story's asleep. Who knew that was going to happen? Anyway, Jay's going to go off and do a little bit of filming and I will stay here and baby watch. How does this work then?
I just have to balance it in here, bit like our big camera gimbal that we use. the one that's too heavy for you to hold.
Yeah.
So if this works, maybe you can get some cool shots of me for tiny moments.
Jay is quite excited at the prospect of me being able to get some cool shots of him now instead of Jay doing all of the main filming, because the Steadicam that we've got and are currently using, I find it's too big and heavy and cumbersome for me, and I think I'm getting a good shot, but then when we look back at it, it's not steady enough, or it's too wobbly, or I haven't got it at the right height, and because I'm shorter than Jay and I try and get his face, I have to hold the Steadicam up a bit higher, and then it aches the arm, and it's just not easy really for me to get great shots using it, even though I have practiced, haven't I?
Yeah, practicing for years.
And I still haven't mastered it.
Yeah, it is difficult, I have to say.
Yeah, so hopefully this looks a lot more user-friendly for me.
I mean, it's essentially a mechanical version of that. There's motors taking care of the weight stabilisation, so it's really light.
Yeah.
Once I get it on. Right, good to go. Okay, so we've got some lovely light over here, and there's some cool motorbikes too, so I'm going to try and see if I can get some nice shots with this. Over the years of using a Steadicam, I've gotten really good at like climbing over boulders and walking near to cliff edges without like falling off to my death because you really have to concentrate on holding the camera nice and steady, and also the way that you move your legs and whatnot to make sure that the shot comes out really well. So having a machine do it for you means you can concentrate on where you're going. Like I can step over rocks and it just looks smooth the whole time. So that's ideal. The only problem being right now that I don't quite know how the footage is going to look because this phone is so rubbish. I'm not 100% sure if you can do this, but I'm going to try and mount one of our little vlog cameras onto this and see if it works. I know that it won't be able to connect via Bluetooth or anything like that, but if I could get shots on my vlog camera connected to this, then it would be really useful to me. I'm just going to keep playing around with this while Story's sleeping, walk over to the edge and try and see if I can get some really cool shots and concentrate on this. I'm not really going to use any of the footage from the Osmo today in this vlog because I'm going to do another video later, which is a little bit more in depth, but I can just practice with it for now. And look who's come to join us. Hey, did you have a nice nap, Story?
It was a very little nap.
Good enough, eh? Can I get some shots of you? Try it out. Right, I'm just going to practice doing the famous rotational shots where I go all the way around Story and Sash, see how easy it is with this gimbal. Let's give it a go. What do you think, Story? Was that cool? Was that cool? One thing I'm noticing about this though is how terrible the battery life is on my phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gimbal's like got loads of power, but my phone's dying already. It's ridiculous. Okay, this is the ultimate test now. I'm going to see if Sacha can do the rotational shots that I always get of her for the Tiny Moments videos. She's going to walk all the way around us. This is like probably one of the most difficult shots to pull off on a Steadicam because it requires so much balance and you kind of have to be quite intuitive with it. So I'm curious to see how this footage is going to come out. Here she comes, ready for the rotation.
Oh, I'm a bit close.
That's alright.
Might fall off the cliff.
Yeah, that's always a worry for me actually. Right, keep your movement smooth, Sash. No, that's ruined already.
Why?
No, you have to walk properly. Okay, attempt number 2. I'll give you more space. Get the view. How was it?
Yeah, I think it worked.
Hey Story, Mummy's confident that she got a good shot. Yeah, you're reviewing it.
Yeah.
Can you see? How's it look? Nice and smooth? Please?
Yeah, it is very smooth.
Just need a better phone.
Yeah.
Alright, now we're going to see if we can try and pull off another really tricky shot that I'm pretty good at, but Sasha struggled with, and that is walking backwards with the gimbal to try and see if we can get a smooth shot of me walking through the forest. Reckon you can do that, Sash?
Yeah.
Without falling over?
I'll give it a go.
Okay, you ready? Right, I'm going to put the camera down, see if you can get a nice shot of me. Okay, great success. You enjoy that?
Yeah.
Is it something you think you could use in Tiny Moments?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It's female friendly.
Right, we're gonna head back home now, get Story some dinner. My brother has the iPhone 7 and that films really good footage. So when I go to England, I might try and see what it looks like with that camera on there.
Oh my goodness. We've done something incredibly stupid. Jay's just going back up to Cruz Alta. We just got home, getting out the car, and I realised I left the doona bag on the floor in the forest. And my wallet's in there. And Story's toys. I hope it is there, but I don't know. Oh, I feel so stupid. I'm really annoyed at myself. Oh God, I hate losing things, and I've just left it there on the floor for anyone to take. So anyway, really annoying. Jay's gone back up to get it by himself because it's Story's dinner time now and time to start getting her ready for bed, so we'll see what happens when he gets in.
Thank God for that. My hands are shaking right now. Drove so quickly to get up here, but it's still here, thank goodness for that. And there's a lovely sunset going on. Got really shaky hands right now. Could use that gimbal. Beautiful. Ah, relief.
I just finished giving Story her dinner and Jay just phoned me and he's got the bag. It was exactly where it was. Everything's still in there. My wallet's still in there and it hadn't been touched. So thank goodness. I am so relieved. That panic when you initially realise, oh, it's horrible. But yes, we've got the bag back and Jay's on his way back home right now. Yay!
All's well that ends well, eh?
Woo! All Story's nappies still in there.
No, they got taken. The one thing they took.
They took the nappies and left the wallet.
Yeah. Hello. I was supposed to cook dinner tonight, but because of the problems.
Swapped again.
Yeah, so I'm going to put Story to bed now. Got a nice warm bottle to send her off to sleep. She doesn't really need a bottle to send her off to sleep, but it's just nice to end the day this way.
This looks like my ball. Yeah.
Hello. Hello, beautiful girl. You ready for bed? Nope, let's play. Another day of parenting almost complete. I haven't forgotten about you, Eden. We'll deal with you in a minute. Okay? Well, I'm really glad we sorted out that whole lost bag scenario. As I was driving up the hill, I was thinking to myself, this day is going to end badly. I'm just so glad that it didn't. I'm so glad that nobody took the bag. People seem to be very honest in Portugal. I've seen quite a few times people just leaving their laptops and bags on tables and going off to the toilet. So generally, there probably wasn't much of a risk up here, but still, it's one of those things. How's the food production?
It's done. Yeah. It's ready for Story to go to bed.
Yep. We're all ready for Story to go to bed. After this, I'm probably just going to check my phone, see what the footage looked like from the DJI Osmo thing, see how that looked. I'm not going to show any of that footage in this video, like I said, because I'm going to save that for another day. I said I'd do something for them, I'd show it properly in a bit more detail. If you're not already aware, we are running a raffle or a draw or a giveaway for 7 nights in Portugal. If you don't know how to enter that, there will be a link coming up here where you can become an 8-miler, and once you become an 8-miler, you're automatically entered into the draw to win the 7-night stay. All the information's in the video, just watch it and you can be informed of how to do that. It's a great prize. Huge thanks to everybody who's hit the thumbs up button and subscribed already, and we will see you next time. Bye. Bye.